that happened. A lot of questions about what's happening, concern, how does matching work, things like that. Today we are here to talk about quite a few. We have stayed relatively quiet throughout the past month. That was intentional because there's a process, and today is the day that we are now reformed as a new community. So what can you look forward to today? Well, here on the rundown every week, we start off with one thing. We talk about the searchable name. So in order, psych, we are not talking about that today. That is not what we are doing today on the rundown. It is a different type of show. It is a different type of day. So what can you look forward to us talking about today? We're going to talk about app stats, leaderboards. We're going to talk about new contests. We're going to talk about new gifts, new gift types. We're going to talk about new features. And these aren't just promises. These are things that are about to launch. The engineering, the process that goes into it, that's happened. So let's first talk about one of these things. And this is the number one thing that people are worried about. We keep getting messages about. I'm going to make sure that I'm very clear. I'm going to reiterate it a couple times today. Leaderboards are going to move around a bit. They're going to change over this week. There's a lot that's happening. There's a lot of movement. We have as many profiles connected the way that they were. And you know how complicated connections can be. I mean, to weave a verse battle together is a complicated thing, let alone a network to network. It's a big feat to do something like that. I'm sure many of you know that. So the diamond values that you see happening, the favorite counts that you have, anything like that is going to take some time for it to adjust. Now, you may say, Chris, okay, we're worried though, we're stressed. What type of timeline can we look forward for this match process to happen? At this time, we were looking at about a week process. That is the first number we're going to throw out. We had a shorter number. This morning changed quite a bit for us. This week, things have evolved. We've gotten a different amount of requests. So at this time, the match process is going to look like about a week. That is our timeline for now. So if you've emailed in and said, hey, I want to know where my account is, where are my numbers, I'm not seeing myself on a gifter board, or my gift counts look off, we understand, we hear that. We know that there's a lot of concern. Myself as a streamer, I know the first thing I thought of when I heard this was going to happen, I thought, what about the gifts? What about the favorites? What about the numbers? Of course, you're going to worry about that. For some of you, this is your livelihood. We take that very seriously. It comes with experience. So 1 week timeline is what we're looking for on that. As far as payments, things like that, there's questions around that. Cash outs for us typically take 3 to 5 days. Why sometimes are there abnormalities? Well, it's because there can be clawbacks. You know, we've all experienced it. It happens sometimes in streaming. It's part of being a community. It's part of what you expose yourself to in streaming. To have a realistic expectation around that, there has to be some time. There has to be a buffer. In order to do an instant cash out is not feasible. We typically average a 3 to 5 day cash out period. So speaking of cash outs, welcome to the rundown. It's your weekly app update and announcement show where we go over things that are happening, changing and trending. It's kind of cold outside. It's a blizzard blowout, but a blizzard blowout with some numbers attached to it. This weekend, you can look forward to a $100,000 prize payout in this weekend's contest. You heard me right. That's 5 zeros. $100,000 blizzard blowout in this weekend's contest. Now, you may have noticed, too, that there was a banner up for the Battle Games qualifier. Due to the overwhelming influx of requests that we have had to be a part of the live community, we have made the decision to push the qualifier date because many of the names that we're seeing are past participants. And we know that they would love to be able to participate in the Battle Games qualifier. We want to make sure that they have that opportunity. So for that reason, we took the banner down. We're moving things along. We are going to wait until the match process has concluded. Now, once we announce, because we will announce on the rundown that we have concluded the match process or we are winding down. If you are not matched or you see some errors with the matching process, please email us. We will look into it. This is a communication relationship. We understand it's a complicated process, but as long as we're able to communicate together through the process, we can make it seamless. We can make it happen. There we go. All right. So let's talk about new gifts and things that are happening. Well, every Thursday you can look forward to a continuation of new gifts. You know, it's a tradition, and that is because we have an in-house team that designs these gifts, and we take a lot of pride in it. Our gifts tell a story. And so we've had questions around 3D animation. Why don't we have 3D animation? Well, the truth is we have capability to do 3D animation. It just hasn't fit on brand. It doesn't fit with the style of what we do. It affects the duration that a gift can be live. You may know that if you've seen the chocolate gift before, the grand prize of that being 1,000,000 diamonds, that's like a 2-minute long gift. There's a reason for that. It takes the process of rendering. But to put up, we are going to show you a 3D gift in the coming weeks. Thursday, let's talk about new gifts that are happening. New VIP wheel. You asked for it, you get it. But the top badges, they've said, Chris, VIP team, top badge team, why did VIPs get the wheel? We had it on accident. We liked it. We loved it. Why don't we get a wheel? This Thursday, top badges. Welcome to your exclusive wheel. Yes, welcome to Top Badge Wheel. That's happening this Thursday. But I think I slipped up when I said $1 million prize on the candy bar. Well, how about next week we up the stakes? 2 million. 2 million diamonds will be awarded for the grand prize on the chocolate bar next week. This is all thanks to you and the community that helps power this. In talking about the community and how people are supported, there was the question around badging systems. What do we do to support streamers who are coming up? Well, there's a lot of ways to do it. But this is where I have to put some of it on you. Some of how we are able to support streamers is through the tools that we offer. It's up to you to execute and use them. One of them is something like Spotlight. You can help trend and place your favorite streamers regardless of rank higher through exclusive features like Spotlight. Through the featured show program, there's no limit to the diamond count, the favorite count in order to participate in the featured show program. Through features like the date box, which surface you at the top of the date tab. Through other exclusive features, we're able to help you, but it's up to you to execute on it. Now, what about badging systems on people who are on the rise but aren't quite making it? Well, the truth is we have, and for the longest time, even before I was a part of the company 4 years ago, have had an in-house team that develops new streamers and puts them on the new tab. In addition to that, streamers who graduate off of that move up to trending, and many times are able to get a top badge off of trending. But we know from experience what the process can be like and what the turnover rate is like on streamers, and believe that badging is an earned process. Because if you give everyone a badge, now you have a saturation of them. Where is the pull? What is the point? In fact, I can attest to that because while I sat on the team that helped create the featured show program, we had a decision to make. How would we surface featured show users? I myself voted and turned down in the own proposal that I helped write, badging featured show users, because I wanted to make sure there was not a saturation of badges and to look for alternative ways to surface users. This is extremely important. You have to keep these types of things in mind. So on that note, I will say we will do our part. It's up to you to also help us in that. It's part of that communication. Talking about helping your favorite streamers, how many times have you been in a stream and something funny has happened? Or it's been a birthday and you quickly wanted to gift someone? Well, let's talk about some new features that are coming to the platform. And if you're just now joining, welcome to the Rundown. This is your weekly app update and announcement show. We're proud to announce reaction gifts. This is a keyboard extension that will happen while you are typing. You will now be able to gift directly from your keyboard. Things like the laugh reaction, things like birthday cake, things like confetti. Now you no longer have to go to the gift tab and scroll through. And how do we know that? Because people who have experience inside the platform and use it every day know what it's like to use the features. This is one of my favorite things about being part of this company. But what about new upgrades? That's a fun word. How about HD streams? Yeah, you heard that right. HD streams will now be part of subscriptions. It's complimentary and included. It is a part of the subscription program. So HD. Sometimes you're seeing a lot of new things on your screen. And that's going to be one of them. HD streams. We're not done yet. This is going to be a big one. I'm so excited to talk about this stuff. So excited. And let me know in the chat too. HD streams, new gift types, reactions. Let us know what you're interested in because this is important. This is important. I got to take a drink because this next one's a big one. Let's take a step back. In order to support streamers, many times it requires money. Let's be straight up. We got to be honest. You want to support a streamer, it involves swiping or converting. But what if there were other ways to support your favorite streamers? What if there were ways to monetize your favorite streamers without having to swipe, without having to convert? Welcome to Rubies. Rubies is a new currency system on the app. How do you earn rubies? If you don't have to swipe for them, if you don't have to convert for them, how do you earn them? By completing daily challenges. We want to reward you for being loyal. We want to reward you for investing your time. We know what it's like to have to trust a platform. We know what it's like to be here day in and day out to want to work. And so we want to make sure that we can make your time work for you. Challenges will not only now grant XP and SP, but now challenges will earn you rubies. For each ruby that you spend on a gift in the, here's another new feature, special gifts tab, the streamer will receive a number of diamonds equivalent to that. So be on the lookout for the return of fan favorite gifts from 2019 and before, including, I can't believe I'm saying this, one of the most infamous apps to ever be here, one I can't believe that we're bringing back, the infamous money bag and cash gift. You better behave. I promise. You better behave. But the ones who've been there, they know what happens. The cash gift is returning. It's going to make its return through Rubies. So again, in case you missed it, there'll be a new in-app currency system. It is rewarded through completing challenges. You don't have to swipe. And that's for you because you put your time into the platform. So I know we just put a lot here. And I know we put out a lot, but I want to break it down and do it real slow. So in case you missed anything, welcome to The Rundown. This is your weekly app update and announcement show. Thank you. Before I do this recap, I want to say thank you to the community for bearing through this process. We know it can be scary. We know that the messages that you were sending, at times, there's some uncertainty around what's going to happen. And please believe the information that we wanted to share and could share, we had to abide by a system. And it was all intentional and with a plan. We knew that we were going to deliver you the best streaming product possible because we've done it for years and years and years. There's a reason that we're able to partner with multiple companies to provide video services. There's a reason that that others have chosen us for their video partner service and provider. And that's what it comes down to. So to recap, what has happened? We are targeting a 1-week turnaround for the match system for account matching. You don't have to have some ambiguous wondering about how that works. 1 week is our target on that. If you know someone who is still looking to remain part of the live community, they can message meetmevip@themeetgroup.com. One more time, meetmevip@themeetgroup.com. The Battle Games qualifier has been pushed due to the overwhelming amount of messages we have received, and because of the people who are choosing and asking to participate or have the opportunity to participate in the qualifiers, we pushed the date. There's a $100,000 contest this weekend. It's called the Blizzard Blowout. This Thursday, VIPs, you will have access to a new wheel. This Thursday, top badges, you will have access to a new wheel. This is not coming soon. These are deliverables. Next week, we will reveal, unwrap? Let's do unwrap. Unwrap the 2 million diamond chocolate bar. There are many ways to support your favorite streamers, but we want to help you find new ways to do it that don't include swiping, and that is through the new Rubies currency system. You earn rubies through challenges. You will have access to special gifts, and there'll be a special gifts tab, including the money gift. You will now be able to gift directly from your keyboard with select gifts. Now, I don't want to overpromise, right? I want to keep expectations realistic. You can't gift any gift from your keyboard. It's select gifts, but the intention is that they are reaction-based gifts. And yes, we still do offer PC usage. So if you want to stream from a PC, you can do that. You can use a OBS virtual camera direct. You can do that. You can still stream online if you want to. There's an update coming to streamer subscriptions, where you will now have HD streams to the streams that you subscribe to. There's too much. I had to have a whole list here. Again, the Ruby system. That's what I have for you today. So we're here. We're excited. We know that, again, this process, as I did mention, has been a bit ambiguous at certain points. We apologize, but we thank you for bearing with us. And we knew that at the end of the rainbow, there's quite a bit. So we will continue to do what we do. We are working tirelessly behind the scenes. Please be patient with us through the match process. If you have not sent in that email or you have questions about it, you can see Nora there. Nora's been helping us out. If you have sent in an email, we are working through that right now. If you are thinking about matching or have questions about matching, send a message to meetmevip@themeetgroup.com. So with that, community, we couldn't wait till Friday to talk about this. We're so proud to have you here. The last message that I'll say here too is, please, if you see anyone coming here who had a certain narrative or tone and their tone has changed, please be kind. This needs to be a healthy group, right? We have to do this the right way, because pushing people away isn't going to be the right way. So please handle with respect, stream with respect. And today was just facts. Have a good one, everyone. Much love.